and I was so scared. Almost bit my nuts, and luckily I put my hand in front.
What if this was like the moment where you're like, oh, by the way, I don't have nuts?
From the guy that brought you front page tech and Pimp Myself comes a show that's much worse and completely irrelevant. Recorded live from Long Island, Ice-T, New York, and Bumfuck, Ohio. This is Average White. Average White. Is this right? Am I saying this right? Average White Kids. That's racist. Who thought of that?
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Average White Kids, number 3 in comedy in Slovakia and 66 overall when it comes to podcast. I'm Matt Philly.
And I'm John Prosser.
Guys, how crazy is that? We are literally number 3 in comedy in Slovakia.
Dude, I can't believe it. There's one episode and it's bad. Like, how did we...
bad. I mean, first off, I was suffering from severe depression, but I've since then had a whole bottle of pills, and I feel great.
You're happy pills, right?
Yes, they are happy pills. They're actually Tic Tacs, and my mom just tells me they're not. But I see her put Tic Tacs in the bottle. But regardless,
it happened,
dude. Let's hope that this is better. I mean, so far the behind the scenes stuff has been just god awful. But Slovakia, we're here. We're ready for you.
We're
and soon
inside
enough, we will be coming to Slovakia for a special live podcast. JK LOL LOLL.
We need to become number 1. So, does Slovakia have a president?
Whoever's there, it's got
to
make
fly us
happen.
out. I mean, you're right. It's only best for their country to fly us out there and let us do a live podcast for them, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's
not unreasonable for us to think.
Dude, it's crazy enough because I just Googled Slovakia because I don't know anything. And apparently...
we do know we're number 3.
Yeah, well, we do know that. They actually have a population of 5.414 million people.
And
so I think that's a lot of people. I don't know much.
So here's the thing. So a little bit of self-promo here for the whatever 20 people that are subscribed to this channel right now.
It's more than
so
that, okay.
Front Page Tech right now is number 1 in tech news, but that's like a really narrow category.
Yeah, we're in
comedy is to be number in Slovakia, whatever. But I mean that's still pretty crazy to be ranking at all. Is nuts. Yeah. So we only have 1 episode and we've never really promoted it other than a couple tweets.
Even then, I haven't really done anything. So that's what's crazy.
Like, I'm curious because that's obviously most likely not our audience. So the people that are listening right now on iTunes probably didn't come from our stuff, which is kind of, can they understand English? I just picture like Slovakians sitting there listening to noises.
No, because here's the thing. They do have a president, okay?
Oh, you did the research. Okay.
Yes, Google. Go
ahead.
His name is Andrzej Kiska. What's up, Mr. Kiska? How you doing? He may be one of those people that listened to our podcast. You know what I'm saying? That's what's crazy. But here we go.
We need to keep this going because it feels really good to have the tagline number 3 in Slovakia. Like that just feels right. And I think we need it everywhere. T-shirts, our Twitter, website, everything.
Yes. That is actually going to be the name of this episode. I already figured that out. So just keep that in mind.
Number 3 in Slovakia. Yeah.
Yes. And also they don't speak English. I'm sure they do, but their official language is Slovak. So let me, you talk for a second. I'm going to look up on Google Translate.
I have a terrible feeling that you're going to try to pronounce Slovak words.
Slovak. Yes. Like, here we go.
This is okay. I'm disclaimer. I'm stepping out of the responsibility for this. If it's offensive, nothing to do with John.
It won't be. Okay. Google. Okay. Dobre den, mam velký penis.
What? Did it really say penis, man?
Yes, because they don't have a word for penis. So it said, hello, I have a big penis, but it came out to just penis. What's another way to say penis? Dick?
Look up the Slovak word for penis.
No, Google Translate says no.
Google it.
Says try again. So I did dick, and it comes out to Dobre den, mam velki, pero. And then I think of Spanish, and I think pero is like a dog. So there's all sorts of weird. I don't know what's going there in Slovak.
That's Spanish. That only means dog in Spanish, right?
I know, but Slovak probably got it from Spain. Is that how that works? And because of that, they thought dick, dog, basically the same thing.
Whoa. It's so finding the word penis or a similar word to penis in Slovak is not easy to do.
No. So here's the one thing I want to say before we talk about other stuff.
Okay, I found it.
Kokot. Kokot. Oh, okay. That kind of makes sense then.
Kokot. That's like cock.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like cock.
In other news, though, we are Sislo 3 in Slovak. That's how you say number 3. So I had to look that up.
That sounds way fancier than we deserve.
Yeah. Like, Sislo 3, Slovakia.
Now that we're not making fun of them, but now that we're being...
No, we're not.
Now that we're saying this, we're going to see us slowly drop in Slovakia.
The last thing I do not want to do is offend the people that love us most. Okay, last thing I'll say, based off of John Bub's comment, he said average, and I was like, I got to look that up. My dick would be average, I guess, considering the show title. But let's see. Preminera.
Sounds like you're trying to say vanilla and you're like you have a Japanese accent.
Preminera.
Oh, the vanilla.
That is actually now that I'm hearing myself say that, it's a little weird. But Preminera.
You are dishonoring your family.
Daddy. That's how you say average white kids. So thanks for watching Premina Blasky Daddy.
And that's the show. We just
Thank you for watching.
We just wanted to be like, we're third. Okay, bye. See ya.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
That's crazy because we haven't promoted it, which we need to do. Matt, okay. Goal for next week. I'm going to go on my little show and I'm going to say stuff, and you're going to go on your show and you're going to say stuff, and we're going to bring people here. We're going to get people. What we need people to do. This is what's going to really get us up there in any list is you guys need to go. If you're listening or watching this after the fact, or even now, go to iTunes, the podcast section, whether you're on your iOS device or you have to download it on Windows or on your Mac, whatever, and go rate and review this show.
Yes.
You do that, and we go way up. So go do that.
My goal for next week for the show is to be number 5 in the Russian Federation.
Number 5.
Yes.
Honestly, I think if we really heavily push it, we could be in new and noteworthy in comedy in general. And by the third episode, which would be crazy. That'd be nuts. Matt, how was your week?
How was my week? It was very busy in terms of work and very boring in terms of fun. But I don't really have any stories other than this one crazy story. Okay, I'm kidding. I was trying to come up with something on the fly. You're gonna bullshit me right now. Yeah, I was I was thinking zoo. I was thinking breaking animals out of the zoo. But
did no one teach you lying is bad, Matt Philly? Matt Fury.
You dishonor your family.
You dishonor your family. Okay, this is the most offensive episode yet.
But you said
it's called Average White Kids.
So. Yeah, I don't have anything crazy, but I'm going to make the assumption that John Prosser has something crazy to say since he started this. So
no,
John Prosser, how was your week?
I don't think I have a crazy week.
Come on, you always have some fun stories.
I don't want. So I didn't want to say, dude. I didn't want to say this. Can I
say it,
Matt? Okay.
Yeah.
I need you to listen very carefully. Okay, do you promise me that when I say this to you, you will not judge me?
Well, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to let's play a game.
Okay, is it going to be 2 truths, 1 truth, 2 lies? Something like that?
We're going to play the game, Matt Philly.
Okay, why are you talking into something?
It was a cup.
Okay.
We're going to play guess which direction the story is going.
Okay.
Okay. My dog Mallory and garlic bread. Try to take the story from there.
Okay. Does it involve the process of things exiting said thing?
No. Entering.
Okay, I honestly, you know what? It's just better if you just say the story.
So Matt,
oh god,
I want to tell you something. Mallory, my dog, is a bitch.
Like a female dog. Yep.
No, she is a cocksucker.
Well,
wrong word. She is
that's
terrible.
Definitely illegal. So.
She's terrible. So I got Mallory from a pound. She was in a pound, and when I got her. She was the cutest thing there. She's like a hound mix. We have no idea what kind of dog she is. She's just floppy ears and she's cute. She's really fat. And so I got Mallory when I walked into the pound. She had a piece of paper on her cage that said she had been returned twice.
Oh.
It said that she was not good with children. She had been taken back to the pound twice by 2 different families.
That's sad.
So what does John do? He takes a delinquent dog home with him and tries to love her. She's very, very cute. She is a good dog for the most part, but she has these weird issues about her. Very specific weird issues. Like, number 1, she can't have toys. When John got her, I was like, oh my God, you're so cute. You deserve some toys. I think from she has PTSD from the pound, and she will not share her toys. She doesn't play with toys. She protects them. She goes into this phase where she just sits on the toy, and even if you just come in the room, she's the most violent animal, and I've been bitten several times.
God.
And you have to get it away from her. When you get it away from her, snaps out of it, she's perfectly fine. So
wow.
I've been bitten several times just trying to get stuff from her. She's a completely different dog, and she fucking hates you and will kill you over a goddamn little squeaky toy. She can't have bones, nothing. She likes to play with blankets. That's kind of adorable because she'll fluff a little blanket around and play with it. So Mallory's kind of terrible and violent. She doesn't give a fuck about what I do or if I yell at her. Nothing. She doesn't care, Matt.
She just has no emotion.
Nothing. She doesn't care. My cat's gonna die because Mallory always eats the food of the cat and drinks the water, and the cat's just not gonna make it. And Mallory went in the trash can the other day, and she took out everything from the trash can. Now Mallory, when she's in trouble, hides under a little coffee table where no one can get her.
That's smart.
So that's her little place. Yeah. She was out playing with a blanket, and Michelle, my girlfriend, was like, look under the table. She's got a bunch of trash there. She had taken aluminum foil and stuff and just ripped it up to shreds under the table. So I was cleaning it up, and she knew she did something bad. So her and I weren't getting along that night. I made lasagna bar. It came from a box. Don't be impressed. And garlic bread also came from a box. And Mallory was being such a little bitch to me that we have another dog, a pit bull mix. She's a Shar-Pei pit bull mix, so I call her a shit bull. Her name's Faith. She's adorable, the most emotional, great dog in the history of Everness. And so I fed Faith garlic bread right in front of Mallory's face.
Oh, dude, come on.
I was like, here, Faith. Oh, tell her how good it is. And I was eating garlic bread right in front of Mallory, and she's getting so pissed. So this is the part where you can't judge me.
Oh, no.
Do you promise?
I don't know where it's going to go. That's why I'm so concerned. Go for it.
I let Mallory have a piece of garlic bread, but I shoved it in my ass first.
I'm
not
I
kidding.
really hope you're not serious.
I'm dead serious. Listen.
Why? Dude, that is...
I need to pull up live chat because I need the reaction before I further explain.
Guys, please.
I mean, it doesn't get much better, but...
Someone call animal control.
No.
Call whatever that is.
This is they probably will call animal control. So
why would you do that?
So yeah, what I did was I didn't put it in my asshole. I mean, it's not much better.
Okay, well,
it's not still better. But Michelle was sitting down, and I took my belt off, and Michelle was like, "Oh my God, what are you gonna do?" She thought I was gonna whip her or something, which I've never done. I've never abused this dog. I just made her eat out of my butt, and so I put a little piece of garlic bread at the top of my butt crack. And walked over to her, was like, "Here, Mel," and she did. She ate it right out of my butt.
Yeah, I don't think the dog's gonna be like, you know what? That's probably gross and unsanitary. Yeah. It's the last thing dogs think about, but goddamn, that is abuse.
No, it's fine. I think it's fine.
No. You think your dog was like, that taught me a lesson?
We've moved on, Matt. I mean, okay. I hope. She's cool with it. I'm cool with it. We've moved on. She got her garlic bread. I got a laugh.
Did you get verbal confirmation of this?
Verbal confirmation of what?
That you guys
I'm verbally confirming that it happened. She did not. She didn't walk up. No, I guess you're right. She didn't walk up to me and be like, John, it's fine. At least I got my garlic bread. That's not what happened. But I can just tell she's not very mad. And Pursoon, to answer your question live in chat, no, I'm not going to take her back to the pound. If I was going to take her back to the pound, I would have years ago. I've had her for 4 or 5 years, I think. So
yeah, well, I think John Bub's comments in the chat are pretty on point in this scenario. I actually should have told you.
No,
I should have told you,
Matt. Don't give him any credit.
I think it's true though, and honestly, I wish I told you not to tell me that story. And now I'm going to keep that in mind for future stories because I feel awful.
Why do you feel awful?
Because I'm picturing what you would do to your kid when you have one.
Oh my God, Matt! This is not at all the same. Take your dinner
out of my ass.
This is not at all the same thing, Matt.
Yeah, it is.
I would never do that.
You know what someone would do?
You want your little choo-choo train and put the spoon in my ass and just back it up to the kid.
You know what people would do though? Honestly, I feel like for you, that's not too far from what I would expect. I'm not gonna lie. But a normal person would be like, my dog is being awful. Guess what? I'm not going to give that dog any food. You're like, you're going to eat it from my ass. No, you're going to enjoy it.
Matt Philly, fuck you. That's evil. Not giving the dog food. That's too much.
Okay,
starving the dog is too much.
Where you need to, first off, you can't yell at a dog after something has happened.
I didn't yell at her. She got what she wanted, Matt.
So putting it in your ass was just completely, it was, you know what? It's actually more so just mean to the garlic bread than it is.
No, it's fine.
It's just
You're
weird.
worrying too much.
I hate dogs though, but I love dogs. My whole life growing up was the worst thing ever. I was deathly afraid of dogs. Now I have a dog and I've kind of grown up and things are good, but I've been attacked many times. And
wait, are you serious?
No, dude, I swear to God.
Like what kind of attacked?
Okay, well here, all right. Now, no one is going to believe this, but my parents and my grandma.
Matt Philly, listen to me. Mm-hmm. Average White Kids is your safe place. We trust you. We believe you. Whatever you tell us is accepted by all of us. Okay? Are we all in agreement? Is that a word? Agreeance? Do we all agree?
It could be now.
Matt, go ahead. Tell us.
Okay, so
where did the dog touch you?
Should I just point? That's easier.
Yeah, point for the audio listeners.
Right. So this is what happened. We'll go back to when I was at my grandma's house, and she lived on a cul-de-sac, right? You guys know what those are?
Yeah, she lived on a ball sack.
Countries. What?
The giant ball sack in the middle of town?
No. It's, okay, so it's just a circle block for people that don't know. And basically, she had a nice basketball hoop on the outside of her house, and we were always at her house. So I would get bored of just being inside. So I went out and played basketball each day, and it was great. And this one specific day, I'm playing basketball, and my little brother is on the porch blowing bubbles because he's dumb and he's young. So he's just,
dumb and
in
young.
His own. Yeah, he's in his own little, his own little world basically, and we're just having a good time. And it's like a summer day. The person that lives next to my grandma, it's kind of like okay, well, disclaimer, she's dead now, and thank God for that. But she is like an alcoholic. Pretty sure she, did a little bit of drugs. Her kid was awful, and it's just like an awful house because their backyard was like a zoo. They had way too many dogs who were definitely treated like just awful. Different kinds of animals, tons of cats, birds. Like it literally was like a weird kind of zoo in her backyard. I don't want to know what else was going on back there. So I'm playing basketball, and all of a sudden I hear like these loud noises, and I look over and I can't figure out what it is, but it's coming from her backyard.
Okay.
So all of a sudden, I shit you not, the fence breaks open. I swear to God.
What?
A dog, a big ass Siberian husky,
holy fuck,
breaks through the fence.
What?
The noises I heard were the literal, like a group of dogs running into the fence. I shit you not. And this wasn't the side of the fence that even had a door. So you would think like, okay, maybe they're running into the door because they're just crazy or something. No, this dog broke the fence, and it was a nice fence. I'll put it there. But so here's the thing.
It was a nice fence.
I get scared because I'm deathly afraid of dogs as it is. I've never had like I had encounters when I was younger where I would be over at a friend's house and they'd have a dog and the dog looked like it wanted to like rip my nutsack off and I'm like scared for my life. But I've never had like a one-on-one with a dog where there was no adult supervision. So This dog starts running at me. And guess what? It's not just a Siberian husky. There were Chihuahuas. There were little, I don't even know what some of these were because they were all like mixes and stuff. They were probably all gangbanging in the backyard anyway. And just so many little puppies running after me. And this big Siberian husky, like the leader. So I'm scared out of my mind.
I would have shit myself for real.
Dude, like no joke. It's bad enough that I was scared, but to see, like, I think it was about 10 dogs running after me, and not just running for freedom, running after me.
Right.
And in the moment, I am like the superhero because I'm thinking about my brother more than myself because I don't even think he cared about dogs.
How old were you? Did you say that?
I was maybe like 8. Okay. So I was still a little bitch. And it's funny because the first thing I do is like, Cameron, go inside. And he's like standing there blowing his bubbles.
That's
he's like,
nice of you. That's nice of you. You know,
yeah, so he's like,
out.
Okay. And like he didn't even run. He was just like, put his thing down, went inside. And I start running. The dog, the Siberian husky, was obviously like the fastest and like really getting like super vicious and shit. So comes at me. I throw the basketball at it. Worst idea ever because that obviously pissed it off even more. And next thing I know, I feel the teeth in the back of my leg. And it was just so painful, and it grabs my leg and like does a little bit of like the shaking head thing, so like it's even worse. And literally I don't want to like hit it because it's like, you know, the only animal you're supposed to hit is a shark. That's how you get them to stop. Okay, stupid joke. But
that's how you get them to stop.
I look at it, I'm like afraid to touch it because I think if I hit it, it's gonna eat my hand off or something. So I just like
question.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the moment it's happening. So were you afraid to hit it? Or were you like, you weren't in enough pain to where it was like,
oh no, it fucking hurt.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, were you willing to hit it to get it off you, or did you not want to hurt the dog still? Or
well, yeah, because like here's the thing, I'm still a good guy because the last thing I could never like. Just hitting a dog seems like the worst thing ever.
No, I'm not saying, no, I know that, like, first, I wouldn't hit a dog. I'd make it eat on my ass,
I'm
but I wouldn't hit a dog.
Even in the moment, like, even if tomorrow, if a random dog bit me.
So you would let a dog fucking eat you before you hit it?
No. Like, I mean, if it was, like, about to, like, rip my whole body part off, I mean, it wasn't to the point where I thought
Wait, is it you hitting a dog if he bites your arm off and you use the arm to smack him?
No,
you like pick the arm up off the ground. You go.
What I'm saying is, it wasn't to the point where like I didn't think my leg was gonna come off. I thought it was just gonna bite me and run away, which luckily it did. And this is where it gets even weirder. So it's biting me, and I'm just like, I kick my leg real fast because I think, okay, that might just get it to stop, and it does. The second I kick my leg away, the dog is still about to kill me. All of a sudden, boom, thunder, right? And then the dog, I shit you not, and all the other dogs, they start running away. They just run away. And it was weird for me because I was like, first off, I'm in pain and I'm bleeding. Second off, I'm just like, why did they just stop? I was literally standing there watching them run down the block. I was like, wait, what? I thought we had some beef. Like, what's going on here? And so they're running away. And of course, you know, 8-year-old Matt's like, and then like trying to fight back those tears. And I go into I limp into my grandma's house like I'm dead. Like I'm like, oh God, I just got to make it in there. And I get in, and no joke, within maybe 5 minutes, it was pitch dark out, and it was like middle of the day. because of the thunder, and it was about to start pouring, which it did pour. I get inside. I'm like, Mom, a dog bit me. And the worst part is, this is the worst part. My brother went inside and went upstairs. Like he just was done. Like, it didn't even think about me dying or, any of that. So I tell my mom, she's like, oh, really? I thought that was a video game your brothers were playing in the other room. Like all the dogs barking. Because she heard tons of dogs barking. Which was the scariest part.
While you're getting your leg eaten off.
Yeah, seriously. And my grandma and mom were just having a nice chat. But that was the scariest part. Like their barking was so loud. Like these little dogs are like, roar, roar. I was like, oh shit. But yeah, so I tell my mom and grandma, I show them. My grandma is like, I'm getting in the car. I'm going to run them over. I was like, okay, grandma, you could kind of take it down a notch. That's crazy. She literally got in her car and tried to find them. She couldn't. So they must have just ran forever. But then my mom was like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. Animal control comes and they basically say, okay, we're going to get the dogs, do check to see if they have rabies, blah, blah, blah. Luckily they didn't. And they wanted me to go on an ambulance because they're like, oh, that's a pretty deep bite, you should probably come with us. And I was like, I don't know what was wrong with me. I was like, no, I will not go. And they're like, okay, well, you have to come here. We have to wrap it up and put some stuff on it and whatnot. And they ended up finding the dog and all the other dogs. And the lady did not get them back because they all went. Yeah. And literally, I think like maybe 4 years later, she died. And the house is now just. Yeah. No, dude. Because later that night, she told she was on her porch and because it was like cold sack. So everyone's outside having a good time. And she told my grandma to not let us outside. And my grandma was like, what? This is what?
Like who the fuck?
Yeah. My grandma's like, stop hoarding dogs. Like, what are you doing? So it was like, it was that was not the first time. That was not the last time, but I think, like, no joke, I've had so much history with huskies wanting to kill me, so I will never have a husky, even though I think they're badass. They're like,
so
wolves.
Has anything like that happened again?
Well, my friend, I went to his house. He had a Siberian husky, and no joke, it was like, because I went over his house a lot of times, but the main event that was scary as hell, because it would like growl at me, whatever, not a big deal. I was sitting at the dinner table with him, and all of a sudden. Oh my God, so scary. The dog comes upstairs and the mom's like, okay, I'm just going to let the gate open so she could go into the backyard. I was like, yeah, that's fine. She lets the gate open. I shit you not. This dog runs under the dinner table right at my nuts. And I was like in 5th grade, scared out of my mind. And I was so scared. Almost bit my nuts, and luckily I put my hand in front.
What if this was like the moment where you're like, oh, by the way, I don't have nuts?
Well, no, I'm just kidding. Seriously though, I felt well. Next topic. No, but I felt like the dog's teeth on my fingers and stuff, but no joke, like the mom comes running over, pulls the dog from the back, and the dog, like, all of a sudden, I don't know, I had like a crazy moment, turns around, knocks into the table, breaks a plate, and then runs out the back door. And the mom's like, oh, you stupid dog. And I was just like, okay. Like, dude, awful. I hate dogs. But I love them.
Right.
Recently. Only because I have my own dog. Like, I was so scared of my own dog when I got him. But after a while, things got good. And yeah, now I love him.
There was one time.
Uh-oh.
Listen, here's what happened.
Uh-huh.
So my neighbor had a beagle, I think it was, and it was always on a leash. I was probably 8 at this time too. And it was always on a leash in the front yard. And one day I walked up the sidewalk, walked to this dude's house for whatever fucking reason.
I was going to say why.
and he was like, the actual neighbor guy was friends with my grandma. And the beagle was named Dudley. And I walked up and was like, hey, Dudley. Hi. And it ended with me. Okay, this is another part where you can guess, Matt. This is the fun part. So, hi, Dudley. Seconds later, I left with blood gushing from my head. Guess.
I'm going to guess that the dog just jumped at your head, maybe? Bit your head?
It's worse.
Oh, no.
The dog didn't touch me, Matt. Now what happened?
Wait, did you scare yourself and fall down or something?
Close.
Okay.
So Dudley was on his leash and he went, as Dudleys do, and he jumped towards me.
Oh, okay.
And he was on his leash. I should have just recognized that and would have been like, yo, fuck you. But he jumped at me. He was on his leash. He could not touch me if he wanted to. And John turned.
You didn't realize that, huh?
Yeah, John turned the corner and immediately ran into a trailer from a truck. I still have this scar on my forehead where I literally bashed my head into the corner of a trailer and just sliced my head open completely.
I love stories like that, dude.
And I remember I was like, holy shit, I'm really dizzy. Well, 8-year-old John was like, oh, golly, I'm real dizzy. And I'm walking home because, like, I got fucked up. I hit my head on the corner of the thing and, like, it wasn't like I forgot where I was. I was just like in shock and I was really dizzy. I'm like, well, I'm going to go home now. Bye, Dudley. I started walking home and my face was super cold and I just saw red. And I put my hand up to my head and moved it and there was blood everywhere. And I freaked out. Like, it didn't hurt, but like, you're 8 years old and your hand's covered in your blood.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh my God. And I ran home and I didn't even like I didn't even like open the door. I knocked on my front door. And my mom answered and she's freaking out because I came home and my head is completely like, it's just this little tiny cut, but you can't tell because it's just gushing blood.
Yeah, because you're just seeing the blood in your hand.
Right. And imagine being a mom or a dad and your son comes home and his head's busted open. You're like, what the fuck happened? So it was just literally
Who beat
Dudley.
You up? Was it that girl down the road?
Was it Dudley? No, it was the trailer that's sitting in the driveway. I got in a lot of trouble when I heard a lot. There was one time where my grandpa was a drunk, and to make make people feel good about themselves, he would buy us things, Mm-hmm. And I love
those kind of grandparents. Yeah,
dude, fuck yeah, I'm fine with a drunk grandpa if he buys me shit. So, by the way. That's not advice for life, kids. If you have a drunk grandpa, I'm sorry. Tell him to buy you shit. So I really liked riding bikes because I'd ride them all. Like we had my house had a square yard, a giant square yard, and then a sidewalk around it because I lived in a town. So it was a perfect square sidewalk. So it was like perfect to ride my bike around, and like I was still on the side of my house and stuff. And so. My grandpa one day goes to the car show in the town and buys me a moped.
Oh.
You know what a moped is?
Oh, hell yeah. I've always wanted one.
And I thought it was the coolest fucking thing because the thing had a motor. That wasn't even the coolest thing about it. It had turn signals. I was like, I thought that was the greatest thing in the world. It had a brake light and turn signals. And when you're
next level,
dude, I was like, fuck yeah, this is awesome. And I got on it, did not realize the power of the moped.
Yeah, they're legit.
I fucking it went so fast, went from under me, and I fell face first into concrete. Awful experience. I also got in trouble going down the sidewalk. I had, those little Jeeps?
Like the kid ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was awesome because you could press a pedal and just go. You just fucking travel, man. However long the battery takes you just go. You feel good about life and you adventure on. I go down. Young John didn't stop at the sidewalk. He drove on the street because I was in a car. I was in a car, so I drove in the correct lane, and I went all the way downtown till I got pulled over. Literally, a cop pulled me over, and I thought I was going to jail, dude. I thought I was going to jail. God. The cop escorted me home. He let me drive it home, and he escorted me home, and he's like, "Is your mom home?" And I freaked. I thought my mom was getting arrested. I thought my mom was getting arrested, dude. I thought everything was over. My life was over. My mom's going to jail. All because I rode a little battery-powered Jeep down to the little town.
Typical, too. Typical.
Yeah. Do you do anything crazy when you were a kid? Other than getting eaten by dogs?
Yeah, I did a lot of crazy things. I mean, when I think about vehicles and things like that, I just think about the time that, I rode my bike into a tree or I fell down like a hill and stupid stuff like that. But if I think like crazy stories that include blood, other than the time when I was younger and I cracked my head open on my kitchen floor playing tag and it was awful. I think about the time I punched a window open and literally video listeners, that makes sense. Video watchers, you get to see, but audio listeners, basically I'll describe it as there's a scar here. It's pretty nasty, but starts from here, goes all the way down to about a little bit before my elbow. That's how the cut was on my arm.
Wow.
And it was like open and there was blood pouring out of my arm. It was disgusting. And basically the story behind it is that my other grandma came over to babysit all of us because I have 3 brothers. So when we're young, we're all pretty close in age. I mean, when I say close, I don't mean like, I got a brother who's 1 year younger, a brother who's 1 year older. Like, right. We're all pretty close, not like any crazy ages. So we needed a babysitter because I was in first grade and my parents were going out to whatever, I don't know. And they came into my room. I'm playing Dragon Tales on, I think, PS2. And do you know what that is? Remember the TV show?
Yeah. Let's on Dragon Tales.
Yeah. While I was playing the game, it was like the hide and seek one. And I'm having a great time. Then my mom and dad come in. They're like, okay, we're going, Matt. We're going to say bye now. And they go to give me a hug. And I'm like, no! You do not hug me while playing this game. So they were like really confused. They're like, all right, well, we're going. Last chance. And my dad comes over to give me a hug. I literally go under my bed. I'm like, get out of my room. So they leave. They walk out of the room. And all of a sudden, I hear them close the front door. And I'm like, wait, they didn't say bye to me. So no joke, I get up. I go to the front door. They don't see me standing there screaming, Mom and Dad. My grandma's like, oh my God, like it's okay. Like they're going to be right back. I go to the window as they're driving away. And I am like this, like banging with like the bottom of my fist. I know. That's why I just explained. Bottom of my fist hitting the window. I'm like, Mom, stop. Wait. All of a sudden, right through the window. And it was the most painful thing ever because it wasn't like I just broke the window. Like I full force smashed every little like piece of glass.
Fisted the window.
Yeah, basically. It was you know what I'm saying? So all the way through, and since I pushed like so hard with my hand was all the way out the window. And I was just like, I bring it back in, and all of a sudden my grandma's like, oh my God. And I'm like, whoa. And I look at my arm, and I still remember like how absolutely disgusting it looked.
Yeah.
And like my grandma ran outside. I was able to catch they were just about to leave and turn the block. And luckily my grandma got them. But oh my God, it was gushing blood. And then best part is my mom and grandma take me to the hospital. I get stitches. It was blah. And to wrap it up, I went to 7-Eleven and got Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So
dude, that was the shit.
Oh my God, dude. Yu-Gi-Oh I used to like, mechanical pencils.
What? Yes, I know fucking mechanical pencils too.
I didn't know if you did.
I do.
But they were like a big deal in elementary school. And I remember this one kid, my mom gave me like a whole pack of those. And I literally said to some kid, because he brought in his 3 packs, like 3 big plastic covered whatever things. And I was like, if you give me all those, I'll give you 2 mechanical pencils. I got all his cards, and there were like some really good cards in there. But yeah. So.
Were you into Pokemon at all before the whole Yu-Gi-Oh thing?
Mm-hmm.
You were? Dude, I had everyone at school had like the card packets, like the fucking plastic sheets that you could like individual card slots. For the life of me could not fucking find those. So I would collect these cards, and I had nothing. I thought those sleeves were so cool. Yeah. So we were at the store. And one day, Little John found like the plastic sheets for whole sheets of paper.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, that's close enough. So I stapled my fucking cards into the sheet, into the plastic sheet. And so then you try to like, what did you battle with them or whatever? I tried to battle with them and you can't take your fucking cards out. Matt, are you tired?
No, I keep yawning. I don't know what it is. I'm sorry.
Are you bored? Am I boring you?
Well, I only yawn during your stories. No, that's not what
true.
it is.
I've noticed that, yeah.
No, because when I'm not talking, my natural instinct. Here's the thing: I'll be up for another like 5 hours. You know, like
yeah,
that's
dude,
why
me
it's
too.
weird.
Can we talk about how fucked up this is? Why are you so tired and like so in need of sleep until you lay down?
Yeah, I totally agree, and it's worse because I'll lay down and I'm like, you know what? I'm not that tired. Let me quickly check Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Gmail, everything known to man. By the time I'm done, like, I don't know, 45 minutes has gone by. And I'm like, oh my God.
Well, shit.
I cannot sleep. And then I try to, I tried
you
everything.
tweet about how you can't sleep.
Yeah, and you get a lot of likes because, everyone's like, yeah, me too.
But like all that's going on at that time of the night is fucking like song lyrics and quotes because everyone's feeling emotional at fucking 11 p.m.
Yeah, like Dr. Seuss quote, don't be sad that it's over. Be happy that it happened. Dude, I hate that. If you tweet that, you're a basic bitch. And honestly, I had a good conversation with my my one buddy, Josh. We were saying stuff about people who post successful quotes. And it used to be me. I used to always tweet success quotes and inspirational stuff. And then I realized, and this is funny because this is what my buddy told me. He said, don't you realize that the only people who tweet quotes about being successful are the people who are not successful? The second he said that, I was like, well, yeah, you're right. I'm just, okay. And I deleted like every tweet ever. I was like, damn it. But it's still true. Don't you agree with that?
No, I mean, it's weird because I feel like a hypocrite because I always like make fun of the people that post quotes. I mean, I used to do a show with Chris Perillo called, the fuck was it called? OMG, where we like made fun of social trends. And one of them was like, we made fun of people posting quotes. Number one, if you're going to post a quote, the least you can do is fucking make sure it came from the actual person that you think you're quoting.
No. You what was it? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, or whatever. Is that the quote? Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott.
Yeah,
I thought that's what
there was one that was going all over Facebook where it was a picture of Vin Diesel, and he was like, "Fuck, what was the quote? Something about being a man."
Okay,
it was something about being a man or something, and like just out of curiosity because it was like Vin Diesel with no shirt on and girls were posting it, and I'm like, fuck, there's no way this dude said anything that intelligent. So I looked it up. Vin Diesel did say it, but he was quoting someone else.
That happens way too often.
So like I can't I make fun of quotes. I hate to like people do them, but when you would post them, I'd be like, good for you, Matt.
Yeah, well, because here's the thing. I read them. It's not like, the early bird gets the worm. Like they're good quotes. Like you read them and you're like, huh, yeah, that's actually pretty good. You know what I mean?
Word.
So, but yeah, I totally agree. Oh, like here we go. I just found it now. I took a picture of like a sunset in a cloudy place, very beautiful, and then I put some text over it, and it says inspirational quote that makes you think about life, and then it said Matt Philly, and that's what I do now. I do things that are stupid like that.
You know what? Speaking of stupid, I did something stupid.
Well, you do that a lot, so what's up?
Seconds before we went live, I gave my girlfriend Michelle my card, my debit card, to go gambling.
Yeah. And how do you think that's going to turn out?
I really hope that this episode does really well.
Well, good news. Because we might be number 2 now in Slovakia.
We need ad revenue.
Yeah.
So we're doing this thing where we have like really bad
gas.
dates. Gas dates that like line up. So like we had Christmas, okay.
Yeah, everyone has. Yep. Yeah, that's always 25th.
I think everyone has that. Christmas, and then the day after Christmas is my brother's birthday.
Oh, okay.
And then January 6th is our anniversary.
Oh.
And then February 14th is Valentine's Day.
Big mistake.
So you can imagine the lack of funds.
That's expensive. Yeah.
So we kind of agreed we were taking it easy for Christmas. We said that, and then we didn't. We spent so much. And then we did take it easy for our anniversary. It was just a nice chill thing, and we agreed that we were going to do something for Valentine's Day, but not on Valentine's Day. We were going to do our own thing. So a week after Valentine's Day, tomorrow, we're having Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so she was like, we're going to go gambling. I'm only going to use $15. I was like, oh, okay, have fun. Remember, $15 only. And she's like, hey, since can we use our Valentine's Day budget for that? And I was like, it's going to be more than $15, isn't it? She's like, no. No. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I have a bad feeling.
So you don't think that she's going to keep her word?
I've gambled before, Matt. You say one thing when you walk out the door,
Dude, I know how it is. I went to Dave & Buster's many times.
I've never been there. I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is?
Is it a New York thing?
No, it's a thing around America. Okay. It's basically like an arcade place. It's like Chuck E. Cheese for adults.
I like it. Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's
there
awesome.
Gambling there, or were you just...
No, it's just like the big arcade section. They got the bar. They have, some pool, stuff like that. It's pretty. It's like where everyone watches the fights and the big games.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah,
it's like really, really nice.
Well, yeah. I've gambled I've done the lottery quite a bit, but I actually went to a casino one time, and I walked in. This is how I'm cautious about Michelle having my card. I should actually go online right now and set a limit.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So I walked in and I didn't. I was like, okay, I'm going to stop at an ATM first. And I'm going to get cash out, so I can't keep using my card if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Smart, right?
Well, I mean, yeah.
So I went and I got $5 out. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, let's see what I can do with this.
Big money.
Well, John started playing slot machines and was up by $180.
Oh.
Started out with $5. And John's like, well, fuck, I can probably keep going.
Uh-oh.
So John went to an ATM in the casino because they conveniently have those there,
Yeah, of course.
And I got another 50 out, and I went back to the slot machine, and I lost it all. I had $8 when I ended it. So that's how I know.
Moral of the story: don't be John.
I haven't gone back since because I just don't trust myself. Some people have self-control. Apparently, I lack it.
Well, here's my thing. When I go to Dave & Buster's, they have the Wheel of Fortune game. And you know what that is?
The Wheel of Fortune game?
Like the thing where it's got the wheel in the middle, but it's the lights that go around, and you have to stop it in the middle so that you could spin the wheel. Like, they have it at every arcade.
No idea what you're saying.
Okay. Well, it's... whatever, Google it. I don't know. It's very addicting because I have a history of doing very well on that.
The Wheel of Fortune game?
Yeah, it's like the here I'll look at a Wheel of Fortune arcade machine. Game. Like, it's literally.
Oh, okay.
No, you might be looking at the wrong thing though.
Like how I think and you're like no. Mm-mm.
No, because I just Googled it. They have some other things. It's literally. You look down on it. It's not like one of those. It's not one of the big wheels.
Yeah, is it? Okay, hang on.
Like I even have a picture.
I'm looking at it. It has lights on the side. It's like it looks like a big coffee cup.
Big coffee. Yeah.
Are you looking at chat?
Yes.
Let me see if I can post it here. Probably can't. I probably.
I just hit chat.
God damn it! I'm not allowed to post. That's front page tech.
Yeah,
Fuck it. I found
either.
it, Matt. I found it. I know what we're talking about.
So basically,
it's exactly how you described it.
Yeah, you want to get it in the center because when you get it there, then the big wheel in the middle will start spinning. And then from there, it's actually pretty stupid because you can get anywhere from 500 to like 10 tickets. So it's like, I got in the middle and it doesn't even matter. But every time I do it, like even at my hotel in Disney World, I always got it. Boom, no matter where I go, boom, 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 in the middle. Well, I was there maybe like a month ago with some buddies, and I was like, oh, dude, watch this. And I swiped my card, and I hit it. Nope. Okay, watch again. Swipe. I shit you not. I spent my whole Dave & Buster's card, and I did not get it. And it was the worst thing ever, because what are you going to win with tickets?
Right.
Nothing. You get like a freaking Starburst pack, where you get, a freaking gushy thing that you could pop and blood all over the place.
Shit out of your mic. A gushy thing.
Yeah. My b-ball. Yeah. Anyways, whatever.
It's
everything I described sounds like a sex act according to John Bub. Sorry.
Okay. We're going to continue. We're actually getting close to wrap up time.
Wow.
People live in chat, ask us anything.
Ask us anything.
But if you say anything about setups, you're banned. If you ask me about the iPhone, you're banned. You're not really banned. I'm just going to ignore you. I wouldn't ban you.
Let me quickly, I'm just going to go based off of an email that we got. I just checked the emails before the show with John. Really some odd things, but there's this one that I read and I'm like, so it's pretty stupid, but John, I'm going to read it to you and I want to get your answer. Okay.
I have no idea what you're going to read, so go ahead.
Well, I read it to you before, but you weren't really listening.
No.
Well,
I was trying to make my computer not shut down due to driver updates.
So this is a make it or break it submitted by Scott. Now, disclaimer, this is not what we meant when we said give us a make it or break it, but whatever. He said, I have this friend, one of the fat weirdos, and he's got this really hot girlfriend. One day on a band trip, yep, I'm a band nerd, also a fat weirdo, and he calls me laughing his ass off that he got a call from the county jail. It's his girlfriend. She got so high on coke, she started walking down the street and beating strangers with a banana, yelling, "They're trying to kill me!" Should he make it work or break it off? So again, guys, that is not what we were asking for. I thought we made it pretty clear. But anyways, thanks, Scott, for saying that. What do you think, John? Should he make it work or no?
No.
Why? All she did was get high on coke and beat people with bananas.
And that's I mean, I think I'd say yes if she just beat people with bananas.
The coke thing threw you over?
I don't do that.
Yeah. Okay, so let's change the scenario. You find out that your girl, right? She's hot. I mean, she's really, really hot. Super hot. Really hot. Okay, anyways. And, things are going great with her, but you find out she has this weird obsession where she always carries a banana with her, fresh, very fresh.
But
so
she
not the
doesn't
same
eat
old
it?
one. She doesn't eat it because sometimes when she gets mad, she will take it out and beat people with the banana that are making her mad. You make it or break it.
Okay, is it like can I ask for some clarification? Is that allowed in the
Sure,
rules?
yeah, I got you.
We got to make the official rules. Now, is this like a crazy kind of beat? Like, does she get like that crazy girl look in her eyes? Or is it just like a disciplined society sort of thing?
She's just kind of like, God damn it, boom, 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 boom. Like maybe like 10 hits out of you and that's it.
Okay, yeah, sure, fine.
So, okay, you just agreed to a girl that's going to get mad at the waiter for putting cheese on her hamburger. And she's like, God damn it, boom, boom,
I'll just be careful where I place her.
So let's say you come home 10 minutes late. Bow, bow, bow. You're okay with that?
Yeah.
Smush. Have you ever taken a banana and smushed it against your face?
Well, Matt, that's why I'm asking. Like, is it legitimate stuff to get mad at, or is it because I came home 10 minutes late? Like, what are the guidelines there? What is the threshold of her anger? What I'm saying
is, you told me that, not me, that you told the girl. I imagine this is like a real life relationship and I was just trying to cover it up. No, what happened was you told her you're going to be home in 10 minutes.
Okay.
She's like, okay.
I'll be home in 10 minutes.
Yeah, because she's like, I got dinner ready, 10 minutes.
Okay, so babe, be home in 10 minutes. Okay, so
fast forward 10 minutes. Oh my God, where is my husband? or boyfriend, whatever. 10 minutes later, where is my boyfriend?
So 20 minutes have passed since I originally said 10 minutes.
Well, no, because you said you called her. You said I'll be home in 10 minutes. 10 minutes goes by, not there. Then another 10. That's why I said you're 10 minutes late.
Okay.
So she's furious because she had to wait those full 20 minutes. So what do? You walk in and you get hit with a banana and it smashes all over your face. It's disgusting. You need to take a shower. Make it or break it. Yeah.
That'd be a bit annoying, you know? I mean,
like, having a banana every single day, probably, knowing you.
Yeah. But I don't think I could do it anymore.
No,
I don't think I could.
But she's hot. I told you she's really hot.
I know. Okay, Matt, your turn. Wait, would you make that one work or break it off?
Well, I don't. If she's really hot, I might have to make it work.
Okay, so you met a girl. All right. Man, this scenario is. Let me paint.
That
this
doesn't
for you.
sound like a possible scenario.
Let me paint this for you, Matt. Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
Taking out my paintbrush.
Okay.
On Twitter, you got this girl. She's what is the perfect girl name for you? Now, don't make this just the prettiest name to you. You can't use Bethany Moda.
Come on.
No, this is not a person that exists yet. We're creating a new person here. So give me the prettiest girl name you can think of.
Justine.
You're a bitch. So Justine.
Yeah.
Not Justine. Her name is just Justine. She's...
Oh, real quick, though. Let me just say, Kurt said, what if it was Bethany Moda smacking you with a banana all night long, baby? Anyways, keep going.
Okay, so Justine. She's not a YouTuber. She's just a regular person. She starts following you on Twitter. You don't really notice it. You can see she's interactive here and there. Then we go to Vlogger Fair, Matt.
Okay. Ooh, I can't wait for that.
She goes there, right? She meets us there. She meets you there. She's like, Matt, I'm a huge fan. I've been following you forever, and this girl is the hottest girl you've ever seen. Okay, super super hot.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see each other the first day of Vlogger Fair, and then like the last day, right before you get on the getting ready to leave and go to the plane. You see her again. Nice. It was really nice to meet you. Okay, you leave. Done.
Yeah.
But you see her in the live chat during the shows, and she's real flirtatious. And you follow her on Twitter, and you start DMing, and maybe eventually she gets your phone number, and you start talking. It's really working out. Like,
and then on the wall, and no, I'm just kidding.
it's really really working.
Okay, so it's great. Things are good.
Only like 10 people are ever going to understand that. So it's working out great, Matt.
Yeah.
Perfect. And you decide, okay, you know what? Let's meet. You fly her out to your house.
Whoa, big dollars.
Yeah, you fly her out to your house. Things are great. She visits a couple times, and then one time you decide, fuck it, move in with me.
Wow. I don't even have my own house.
Your dad said, sure.
Okay, so she's in the shed with me.
She's got the shed. And you guys are you're getting serious, right? Mm-hmm. Keep in mind, she's extremely hot.
Okay.
But the first time you go to take her clothes off, she's like, wait, Matt, hang on. I got to tell you something. And she's like, okay, so don't judge me. But I have a problem. I have a hair problem.
Oh,
now, hang on.
First off, can I clarify though?
Go ahead.
Okay. If that was, there's no way the first time taking our clothes off would be after I flew her out and she moved in and all that.
Right. Okay.
That's my only thing.
Okay. So this is happening much earlier on then. Fine, Matt. You don't have standards.
Oh, come on.
Just kidding. I'm terrible. So it's not like she doesn't have like a hairy chest, like a hairy stomach or hairy legs or anything. She has boob pits. So she lifts up her boob, and like an armpit, she has hair growing from like the boob pit, from the under boob. Your face. It's so good.
I don't think I could do that.
Listen, she's super hot and you're getting along great, but she doesn't shave it. She has a boob pit.
So she just accepted it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's lived with this for years. She's found it. Now she has to have you accept it. And now you have to right then and there decide. You moved her in, and now you got to be like,
This is what I tell her. I say, I'm going to find the pills, the stuff that I have to put on there so that you will never grow hair in that region ever again. Because there's things out there. Can
I stop us for a second?
Yes.
Live in chat, Kurt Grosser just said, I've had that problem before. Are we saying that Kurt has boob pits or he's not a girl with boob pits? Carry on.
Oh, I think he's talking about himself, but anyways, yeah, no, like I said, I would get the cream, the hot burning sensation cream, whatever, the stuff you get to wax, all that stuff. And I would make sure it never grows in that spot again. If she was okay with me doing that and solving the issue at hand, of course, we would get married. Things would be great. But if
she's like, no, I love my boob pit,
then I would say, get the hell out of here after finishing up.
And then I'd say, get out. Like, unless she's laying down or she lifts it up. It looks like a little tongue.
That's no, it is not. It is not happening.
It's not, man.
It's not. It is.
Send her my way. Well, I'm not single, but if I was single,
you just made it seem like you were.
Really, because I have boob pits.
Well, it looks. No, Kurt said he did have it, and it's long gone now.
Boob pit hair. Kurt, man, come on.
First off, why would you tell someone that, especially in a live chat?
The number 3 podcast in Slovakia. They now know that Kurt Grosser has boob pit hair.
You just paused like you didn't know.
Because I was going to say Sweden, but.
Oh, I wish. No, sorry, Slovakia, but seriously, could you imagine?
Like, she's just like, but Matt, I don't shave it because then it feels like sandpaper. My boobs are always rubbing together and stuff, and I will
moisturize that up for you, girl. We good. Okay. You know what?
Every night, Matt's just like lifting up a tit and shaving straight down.
Okay. Let's see. Can I think of another one? Because no one's been asking questions.
Okay. Would you make it work if you had to do the cleanup? Like if you had to shave it every night or something. If you had to if you had to do the maintenance, would you make it work?
No, because I would get her, like I said, I would try all those products out. Or next step would be to go and get the laser removal. You know what I mean? Laser hair removal.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not every night like, okay, here we go, baby. Like, no.
It's time.
Yeah. It's time to get freaky, but first let me shave. And not me, shave you. But no, I'm not doing that. Let me think of something. Guys, ask questions before we hop out of here. How much time do we have?
I don't know. We're coming up on an hour, most likely. Hang on, let me look. Yeah, I think we're like 4 minutes over an hour. That's
4 minutes.
That's
okay,
fine. We're good. We'll do this. We'll get some questions and we'll wrap up.
Okay, so let's see. Let's see here. Make it or break it for you. Let's say things are going great.
Michael said, make up a story on the spot. Dude, that's what we've been doing for an hour and 4 minutes.
Yeah, it's a thing. Okay, so things are going very, very well. You and this girl, right? Super, super good. Basically, what happens is, no, that's probably a little too graphic.
No, Matt.
Okay, let's
rule on average white kids. Once you start something, you can't. Because if I was able to backtrack, I wouldn't have told the garlic bread story.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have told that story. All right, let's say, for instance, things are going really good. How do I want to word this? I don't want it to be too vulgar. I just want it to be okay. All right, so let's say things are getting steamy.
Things are getting steamy.
Yeah, you're in a hotel. Things are getting a little weird, and then all of a sudden you're about to do some stuff, and she says to you, "I have bad news." and you're all worried. You're just like, what? What could it be?
Yeah.
And what? Did you say, oh God?
Yeah. Go. What? Go
ahead. I thought you said like you're back or something.
Yeah. You just keep going.
Okay. So she says to you, anytime. Okay, I'm trying to make this up on the fly because I have
Matt. You're never like prepared for these.
I have like 5 different scenarios in my head. I'm trying to think what's the funniest. Okay, so she says, "I want to go down to Funky Town, but I have
to Funky Town or to Funky Town?
Funky Town." So she says the problem is that when I start, I have very sensitive gums and it's a bloody mess. Does that matter to you?
Yes. Fuck yeah, it matters.
Why? It's just blood. I'm just kidding. That's weird.
But then it'll like start to dry up, in every area.
I didn't think about that.
You know what I mean?
No.
I don't want no blood in Funky Town.
Okay. Why does Pursuit always say the thing about she makes chicken noises every time someone farts?
Pursuit, let's get this out of the way. You go on a date with your dream girl at a restaurant, but she makes chicken noises when someone farts. What do? That is the easiest one we've done this whole time. I would make it work. Whatever.
Oh.
That's hilarious. When someone farts, you do.
No,
what is a chicken
I wouldn't. Yeah.
That's my best one.
I wouldn't make it work.
Why?
Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Stop that.
Would you make bloody gums work?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say, if you really make that work and not the chicken noises thing, you are fucked up.
Yeah, no, that's bad actually. All right, should we just wrap it up here so it's not like a really long episode? Because I know the Slovakians have been asking for shorter episodes.
Yeah, you have. We have some questions, but throw them an email or something.
Oh, we do?
I mean, they're not important.
Okay. Wow. That's awful.
No, I felt like if we told them to throw it in the email, it'd be fine if we ignored it next week, because they'd be like, oh, they'll just get to it next week, and by the time a week goes by, they'll feel better about not being on the show. Kurt.
Well, Kurt's got problems.
So number 3 podcast in Slovakia. That's great.
Thank you.
Let's actually try to promote it this week and see what happens.
Yes, I will do that. If you do that,
I'll try my best.
Okay.
AWK White Kids on Twitter. You can find us right there and point to it for the video video viewers. At John_Prosser on Twitter. What about you, Matt?
At Matt Philly.
You're pointing at the wall. Yeah, Matt Philly at the wall.
Where is it? Is it here?
What do you do? Are you gonna make me put something there in post?
No, the Average White Kids. Right? Where is it?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna help you. Take your hand. Point towards the top left of your desk.
Top left. That is really confusing. Can you say it in a harder way?
What?
This?
Oh my! That's the fucking bottom left, you idiot. Point towards. That'll be fine. Yes, that you're pointing at it. Good job.
Woo! Click it or ticket, bitch. Okay.
If you found us, you can find me youtube.com/frontpagetech. What do you do, Matt?
I do porn, but I also do youtube.com/swash.
And that's where the porn gets uploaded, right?
No, God no.
No? Do you have another channel?
On Pornhub, yes.
Dude, okay, well, with that said, we gotta go. Hopefully you had a good week. Thanks for listening and watching. And Matt, do your little thing, the flippity flop thing.
Catch you on the flippity flop. Bye.
Woo! Done. Way better episode. Woo! Way better.